I'm Jim Jackson, coordinator of football officials for the OVC.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Are there any rule changes for 2016 football season?
The Rules Committee thinks the game is in fairly good shape because for the second year in a row there have been very few changes. A few things relating to when we start and stop the clock that the average fan probably won't see. We've made some tweaks on how we officiate block and below the waist, what kids can do as far as low blocks. But again, the average fan probably won't see that. What the average fan will see in FBS games is an increased role of replay as far as targeting goes. That is twofold. One, for the first time in 2016, in an FBS or an FCS game that includes instant replay, the instant replay official can stop the game and actually call a foul from the booth if we have a very egregious targeting foul that somehow the officials miss on the field. The terms that have been bandied about, to make sure we all understand, it has to be shockingly bad for replay to call it. The second aspect of what replay should do as far as targeting fouls, in all other replay situations, the replay official has to start with the premise that the official's got the play right on the field. When you do that with targeting, and there is helmet contact, sometimes there were plays where targeting and an ejection was upheld, even though it didn't look much like targeting. So the Rules Committee has taken that restraint off the replay official, so that when we have targeting, he can just referee the play and look for all the aspects of targeting. So that's the biggest issue that you'll see in college football this year.
And speaking on replay, will the OVC be using replay?
Not in 2016. That's a question for the presidents and the athletic directors, and they are facing that right now. The presidents have expressed their interest with a priority for replay. They're certainly too late to do that now. There's a possibility in 17, perhaps in 18, but that discussion is ongoing.
And where do our game day officials come from?
From Bourbonnais, Illinois, to Fayetteville, Georgia, from St. Charles, Missouri, to Georgetown, Kentucky. I try to keep our staff to people who live within 100 miles or so of one of our schools, so everybody is within our geographic footprint. In addition, we try to pair the guys together. We do work crews, so we have travel partners. We don't want people driving 5 and 6 hours by themselves on a Saturday night after a football game. But they come from all over the place within our geographic footprint.
So are there any new faces that we need to be notified of?
We had 2 guys this year that have moved to the FBS Sun Belt. No promotion for them, and I'm proud for them. So we replaced those 2 guys with 2 people that were on our supplemental list, so they'll be working full-time in the OVC, only 2.
And did the OVC staff participate in the 2015 playoffs?
We did. Very proud of the 2 crews. We sent a crew the first week to Chattanooga. They played Fordham. And then in the next week, we sent a crew to St. Charles, Louisiana, where Sam Houston State played McNeese. Both of those crews did a great job. Very proud of them, and we had a good year.
Any other additional comments you want to make about the staff and how they're growing and what we can expect?
We had our clinic this weekend, and we invite coaches, and what we want to do is make sure that everybody understands that what we're trying to do, it's our goal to make this experience the best we can make it for the student athletes that play OVC football. They're our customers, and they're the ones we're trying to please.